Hi, I love an intro, ladies and gentlemen. We're back with Starrail. Debate, discourse without spears. Oh boy. Cass, you got some splaining to do.
It seems that when I sent you to look for Anaxa, I unintentionally facilitated your partnership with him instead.
She's gotta be feeling so much pressure up on the mountain. Anaxa's just like, you can't say anything. If you don't know what to say, just don't talk. Find an MC and Aglaia bearing down on her, and she's like, just sweating bullets.
My apologies, everyone. I know that you have many questions to ask me. I will answer them to the best of my knowledge.
In that case, please tell us as much as you can.
Because Aglaia would have never seen this coming, so... Hold on, I'm not ready. Aglaia probably feels pretty betrayed by this.
In actuality, he showed me a past that was both long and heavy.
What?
The reason I say this is as I've mentioned earlier. The answer was hidden in my journey unto death.
Also, he made a great statement before when he was like, citizens, have you even seen this danger that lurks around our city, damaging our world? To be fair, aside from the monsters, we have not seen the Black Tide. We've seen like the effects of it on the ground, but we haven't seen it. And Kefali and Phagos are alive and protecting it, but they just said that the crazed water god is chained. I don't know. That I'm a little lost on that part.
Professor, you were in the Netherrealm?
Like the Black Tide's clearly real, right? But we haven't like seen it. It's weird.
Yes, I am but a living dead man now.
Here it is.
But
This is where we
that's
left
not
off.
important. What truly matters is I overheard a conversation between heroes.
Been recording for so long today. I'm like losing my shit on the time over here on my recording. And a continuation of...
Have you heard of this tale before?
There's the static again. I thought that was my computer choking because of the recording. It's Starrail. It's Amphoreus.
A tale about the ocean god's treasured pearl, our hometown. It was a seaside town which enjoyed the ocean breeze and glorious, peaceful times.
Oh, that's the Black Tide.
The wisdom of its ruling queen.
Hold on. Hands, eyes, and that digital shit. And it looks like Crimnoans and a dragon defending.
Until one day, an evil dragon descended upon the town. Its wings were large enough to blot out the sun, while its claws were sharp enough to rip the waves apart. It barged into the tall tower and devoured the queen's beloved daughter. It even settled itself in her bedroom, like a tyrant king. The queen assembled 300 warriors who managed to subdue the
It's a
evil
300
dragon
reference.
by chaining it up. However, when the queen slit open the dragon's belly, she realized that the princess had long since been digested.
Damn.
And all that was left of her was a pile of bones.
Dungeon meshy style.
Devastated, the queen wept for several days. It was then that a devious, smooth-talking scholar arrived at the palace and suggested that the princess could be revived through the use of dragon bone and dragon blood. That liar
It's
called
Anaxa?
this process the secret art of alchemy.
Uh-oh.
The princess was reborn. The queen was overjoyed, blissfully unaware that the evil dragon's soul still lurked within the princess's body. As revenge, the evil dragon swallowed the poor queen, the glib liar, the courageous warriors, and all of the town's innocent civilians in a single gulp.
What this is supposed to be? No, this is her revival. I thought they were literally... Also, is that a fucking alchemy circle? Or is that the As I Have Written circle?
Worse still, the souls of the deceased refused entry to the Netherrealm because they were filled with regret. Forced to roam the mortal realm, these resentful souls ultimately converged into a river of souls that would not retreat for a long time.
Styx? River Styx?
The terrifying death had consumed all. Thereafter, our hometown fell into ruin as well. Until...
Oh god, that was sudden. Jesus Christ.
Actually...
What is this?
I don't know what happened next either.
You have wings? Oh, it's a chair.
It seems that you still like to whet people's appetites even after all this time, Pelixia.
Oh, it just jumped that scene. I didn't even get to sit there and stare at it. That's annoying.
So, according to your
Also, I should have
story,
screenshotted that last thing.
This is how I used to look. It's practically a mirror image.
Literally is a mirror image.
And yet, what exactly is this?
Also, how are you showing them? Because they couldn't see it before.
A miracle that I created with alchemy.
Oh.
As for what it is and how I was able to accomplish it, I'll keep the answers to myself for now.
Oh, I guess he was able to create, like, living, moving illusions with his own soul.
My
What a devious look.
Is this cliffhanger really necessary?
Can't use his soul anymore, though. He's dying. Use the core flame? Oh.
Quiet, Titan. Continue to enjoy this splendid play, and the truth will naturally reveal itself.
Dragon, huh? I've heard this legend before.
In that case, what do you
So has she
think?
always been able to float?
I think that this so-called alchemy was a tenuous analogy added to the story by future generations. After all, you've never heard of a tradition of alchemy in your hometown before, have you?
Indeed. Before I left home to pursue my education,
What the fuck's up with your
I
face?
never even knew that anybody was looking into this area of study.
What the hell's on your face? Why are you beat up? Hello? Why do you have the little bone patterns that are all over the Styxia shots in the trailer?
Therefore, we can just treat
don't like where this is
tale
going.
as a fable told to young children.
A fable, you say? If so, what moral is it trying to impart to the kids?
I guess it might be the concept of equivalent exchange.
Did Calypso invent alchemy and then Anaxa picked it up later?
Oh? I thought the moral might be closer to something like honor the dead.
Oh shit.
What? At a loss for words?
No, I merely realized that we're both thinking of the same principle. If life is priceless, then there is hardly anything else in this world that is of equal weight to it, right?
Indeed. As expected of the wisest scholar in the land.
You flatter me. Why don't I ask you a question as well, as a form of equivalent exchange?
Of course. What is your question?
If I imparted my knowledge of the art of alchemy to you, would you use it to resurrect someone you loved?
What?
That got deep.
What kind of strange question is this?
Psst.
I got it. You're just trying to get me to tell you whether I like anyone, right?
Oh, the girls are gossiping.
Let's just leave it at that.
Someone died?
That was rude.
And she was trying to hint, like, it don't do that or something?
Yes, I would.
Oh?
Death is inevitable. In the days to come, I'm certain that someone whom I cherish deeply will leave me for good. If such a mighty power really existed, I think I would use it without hesitation.
Is this like an ancestor of Castorice, or like a reincarnation, or do all Idonians look like this?
After all, you, me, and the rest will all have to face that fateful moment eventually.
Oh God. There we go. Fucking chair. I am so confused. Did I just read that right? Hello? I didn't see. I'll see it. I'll see it in the when I go back and edit. But I swear I just saw the text "Emanator of Destruction" on the bottom of the screen. I'm kind of worried.
My time is finally here. However, perhaps because of my firm belief in the immeasurable value of life, I am unable to complete the trial.
My firm belief in the immeasurable value of life.
You shall wither, and through that, the dead will sprout again from the remains, and be reborn with the dead flame.
Was that her? So wait, Polixia or whatever was supposed to be the Thanatos person, but she couldn't do it?
It is a pity that fate is such a cruel mistress.
Is there no other way of interpreting those words?
I'm afraid that the meaning is clear. Between my sister and me.
Oh wait, Castorice is a millennia old. This might literally this is the sister, right?
Our trial can only be completed when the one chosen sacrifices her life. I'm afraid that the prophecy might even have selected a pair of twins for this exact purpose.
Also, I didn't notice this because I was focused on what she's saying. Hoyo, is it really necessary to get this massive zoom in of Cersei's tits? Not that I'm complaining. Really, Hoyo? God, Sims. Anyway.
Fortune makes fools of us all.
Wait, what? Wait, no, they're... The flame chase is done. What?
My sister is prepared to sacrifice herself,
They're about to get dead.
and yet I can't do the same.
I'm 15 minutes in. What the fuck do you mean?
How absurd. My time is almost up, but
Well, the particle effect went away. That scared me.
I'm still afraid to welcome death.
You're in a wheelchair. That's so sad.
What should we
Cool
do?
detail, though. You don't see that a lot.
If I'm ultimately not able to make up my mind,
Wait, what?
Since Chaos is willing to guide all of us and leave this trial to the end, there is still plenty of time for you to ponder.
What is happening? I already believed it was a succession trial thing. Is this scene trying to say that there has been multiple flame chase journeys? Hold on. Let me go a little further.
Don't allow the fog of an uncertain future to cloud your mind.
Or did something happen? Was there like a betrayal and they lost all of them? And so it like almost completed, but then
Trial,
reset or...
prophecy, the topics that they're discussing seem familiar.
Yeah.
But these three people must not have left their names in the epics. Otherwise, I would have some recollection of this.
Amphoreus' history before the Titans were born was complete chaos. Is that not strange by itself?
Well, in Greek mythology, time and space was chaos, and then from it came existence, which I think is what they're trying to do here. But in the case of starrail setting, that can't be the case because the universe is there. This is, again, going into my thought that this is a creation. Somebody put this here and is doing this. And they're... I figure out what I'm going to say here. Someone put this together. It's a closed case experiment where they're testing... My guess is it's something to do with divinity and the Aeons, because the whole beginning of 3.0 and even a little bit of 2.7 is them, even the Herda and the Cienjo people, they question divinity. And the Cienjo's been setting up the divinity questioning forever. And Kafka told us they're not gonna, that someone's gonna fight the divinities ages ago. I think Amphoreus is separate from that. I think Amphoreus is someone trying to figure out... Did I even say it? Someone in the comments is gonna fucking spoil it if I say it. Hold on. Let's just see how this keeps playing out.
3 hypotheses about this. However, let's continue watching for now.
Every time you say something, or I say something, you say, like, the synopsis of it. I said, let's keep going. He says, let's keep going.
Calypso, Polixia, and this warrior. I seem to have met him somewhere before.
How the fuck do you not remember Gnaeus?
Regarding this matter,
Wouldn't she hear it and understand it?
Gnaeus, are
Yeah.
you confident that you'll complete your trial?
What? They're all up there. Do they just have the core flames, but no one's completed the trial? Is that what's happening right here?
Of course. Though, I am worried about what will happen once I've emerged victorious.
We know he wins. Did they...
Looks like you have made up your mind.
Yes, this is the safest course of action.
Completely separating courage, honor, tenacity, sacrifice, and reason. You really know how to make things difficult.
Oh, it's this room. They even have the fucking spotlights. Really, Devs? You didn't edit that out?
Please, young lady, witness my fall and demise. Lady Calypso, you shall host the soul-rending ceremony.
Wait, Gnaeus ripped himself apart? I thought the people of Krymnos did it.
I do not understand. Why would you dare to sacrifice yourself for a future that you won't get to witness?
Oh no, please. Don't do this to me. I don't need to think of the church speech on heroes right now.
Because this is our destiny. The power that resides within me is so intense that I will one day be engulfed by it. Furthermore, a valorous death before glorious return has always been the path I chose to walk. A journey I began long ago. If your sister or Kaos were in my position, I believe they would make the same choice as well.
I'm so...
I'm not that brave. I don't know how I'm supposed to face such a serious affair.
Despite being Death's chosen one, it seems you still don't know how to face it.
The goat!
Let's chat, young lady. Perhaps I shouldn't end my journey so hastily.
He is the suffering this world needs.
Since there's still time,
And he's great.
I'm not worried about letting fate wait a little longer.
Since there's still time?
Of course.
Thank you
This
for
warrior
remembering,
is
Cass.
Lord Gnaeus.
Yeah, we saw him in the past.
The embodiment of Nikodor's divinity, he entrusted his life to us and allowed humankind to end his madness. means that what I'm currently seeing before my eyes is in fact...
Looks like one hypothesis of mine has already been proven true. These heroes are the true forms of the Titans.
It's a succession
before
test.
they attain
It is a
their
testing ground.
divinity.
Oh my god.
If so, the chosen one of death that he speaks of is actually...
Polixia? Is the previous form of Thanatos? But her appearance...
If this is true, as long as we can find out where she went, we'll naturally be able to figure out the location of the Death Titan.
But before that, we first need to witness what ultimately happened to Lord Gnaeus.
Just a random Titankin over there? Are you kidding? Hello? Wait. Wait. Why are you over there? Are you hostile? The other one in here? Oh, no. Okay, no, there's normal enemies in there. I got so worried. Is this? Hello? What are we doing? Check the memory shown by Anaxa. What's this?
Sealed within this statue is undoubtedly his sacrifice.
They use their own body as our city walls, keeping out and protecting us from the pervasive spread of madness. They are acutely aware that if the end times were to arrive, there would be nothing left in this world to conquer.
Honor.
Oh, I meant to click the other ones. Shit, I didn't think that was the one. I wasn't paying attention.
Sacrifice.
Reason.
And finally, the only thing that remains is reason.
Cheer up, young lady. There is no need to shed tears over a glorious death.
All farewells in this world are sorrowful, Lord Gnaeus.
We're literally talking to the person chosen by death. Maybe she's onto something, buddy.
No, young lady. As a warrior, I have witnessed too many bitter deaths. But now, all I feel is peace. I did not know until this moment that mortals could live their lives in such a way.
So badass! Literally, he said, death's fine. And then the embodiment of death is like, no, it's not fine. And he goes, it's fine.
Although only a sliver of your soul remains.
Fucking amazing. Oh, it's the hand.
So optimistic.
I didn't even think of that. I thought it was like a chunk of like
Or maybe
darkness or some shit.
the truth is that you aren't able to feel sorrow anymore.
To be honest, I don't know either. But I am certain of one thing. This is not an acceptance of death nor apathy toward it. It's not even a feeling of despair. I am just enjoying what remains of my life to the fullest.
Enjoying?
Indeed. Along this journey that we've taken together, not only have I changed the world, I myself have also changed in the process. And now I have reached the journey's end. When I look back and see the grand epic that I've personally written, how could I not revel in that fact?
But when you depart the mortal realm, won't all of your accomplishments be reduced to nothing? Separation and death are two sides of the same coin. Reconciling this doesn't come easily for a mortal.
Finally, let me recount to you a story of mine, young lady. The first time I returned from the battlefield, I felt extremely hollow. The calamity had devoured everybody on the battlefield but me. When I returned to the city alone, the citizens held a banquet for me that was far from pleasant. I felt as though I was still on the battlefield, and the person who had returned was nothing but an empty shell. It was late into the night by the time the banquet ended. my head still reeling, I returned alone to the barracks. On the way back, I encountered someone. It was a crazed scholar looking at the night sky and muttering to himself by the side of the road. Although I tripped over him and fell, I wasn't angry in the slightest. And maybe because I saw myself in him, I inexplicably asked him a question. Do you think that it'd be better if we just died on the roadside like a couple of stray dogs? To my surprise, he shrugged his shoulders and sighed.
To someone who is currently experiencing death, dying and living afford the same amount of bliss. Now please go away and don't block my starlight.
Are you trying to say that there is no difference between living and dying? For they are both journeys that lead toward death?
That's exactly what life is, and death is, but a scale to measure how valuable the journey was. Journeys and epics are only glorious and magnificent because all things eventually fade to dust. Therefore, young lady, don't detest your fate. Instead, willingly and respectfully embrace it.
The embodiment of strife telling me about the magic.
I was gonna say, there's a lot of really crazy reverse dynamics in this game. There's a lot of really reverse dynamics that happen in this game, man.
Indeed. I believe that when the fated moment eventually arrives, you will be able to understand my words. It is time for me to knock on death's door. I will set up a long table at the end of the road and humbly await your arrival. When that moment finally comes, let us drink and be merry then.
Scared to look at the tooltip now, by the way.
I knew this day would eventually come.
Are the both of you ready?
Mm-hmm. Polixia. I'm here.
It's Cass! Wait, it's gonna be... I mean, we kind of guessed this, but it's gonna be just like with Cersei's. Souls are going to join and create a new them that doesn't have memories of the past.
What? This...
I mean, you are 1,000 years old, like they said, so...
This is quite interesting indeed.
Is this... Polixia's sister? Is it... me? Now, it's time for us to fulfill our promises.
It's like the TV at the beginning of ZZZ, the Starlight Nights commercial. Our promise!
What are you afraid of?
That I won't be able to do it.
You shall wither, and through that, the dead will sprout again from the remains, and be reborn with the dead flame.
I'm still tweaking that, like, the Flame Chase journey is complete behind them. What the fuck happened?
As foretold in the prophecy, and according to our vows,
I'm gonna drink for the shit.
once it all ends, we must face our fated moment head on.
Even if it was prophesized, do we have no say in the matter? It's so unfair. Why are we the only ones who are forced into mutual destruction? Let me do it, sister. Let me be death's sacrifice. I was never long for this world anyway. But you're different.
It's dusty!
I was the one
Oh, that one was rough!
who wasted your life after all.
Oh, that one was rough! Oh, that one hit hard. Oh, that was right in the gut.
ocean and looked back at the journey I took, I discovered that flowers had long since bloomed along the path I walked. It was you who sowed the seeds for this sea of flowers, one that is more beautiful than the promised land at the end of the world.
Damn.
Besides, I have lived a fulfilling life. Even though I was fated for sacrifice, none of the things that I've experienced will dissipate. Instead, they'll forever live on as memories inside your head. Will they not?
How could my memories of you ever compare to the actual you?
Well then, tell me, what exactly are we?
This is crazy right now.
I don't know. I don't know either. But regardless of what the answer is, regardless of how we're shaped by others, or even by this world, ever since we were born, the fact that we existed was predestined, and nothing could erase it. This is why I will always, always be by your side. We're twins, after all. All right, my dear Polixia.
Also, the circle is just like an undead, like, Warcraft 3 construct circle over here. I can't not notice that. Oh, Hoyo angles.
It's time to extract my heart and light the flame of death.
Huh? I know you were just talking about going on a journey. You're not like a previous Chrysosaur, right?
After that, use it to plant the first bud in the prophesied new world.
Isn't that your gameplay mechanic? You know, now that I think about it, they have never once mentioned her gameplay mechanics in game text.
If I imparted my knowledge of the art of alchemy to you,
Oh no, does this have a sad ending?
would you use it to resurrect someone you loved?
I'm so worried right now.
Death is inevitable. In the days to come, I am certain that someone whom I cherish deeply will leave me for good. If such a mighty power really existed, I think I would use it without hesitation.
I'm really worried right now.
My answer remains the same. This is why, sister, I promise you, in the prophesied new world, I shall plant the first bud on your behalf. Go now. Return to the ocean god's treasured pearl, our hometown. I shall open wide the entrance to the Netherrealm and grant you a second life. The living beings on this earth shall respond to my call and lead you to the sacred daylight. Remember, do not look back on the land of the dead, and do not stop moving. In the new world promised by the prophecy, march toward your new life.
I'm really worried. I'm really worried because these guys, their flame chase journey is done. All they need is death, which I think is what's happening right now. And they have this new world promised by the prophecy, which just turns into another flame chase journey. Or is that what all the eras are? Each era is just a new flame chase journey?
As for the price of our equivalent exchange, let me be the one to pay it.
Everybody, we've come to the end. Unfortunately, I am not compatible with the Supreme Being, so I was unable to completely fuse their soul into my own body. However, Being able to glean all this from them is exciting enough.
So he tried to fuse with Kefali, but it didn't work.
I'm certain of this now. Before the Titans that we are well acquainted with were born, a group of heroes roamed the land. These heroes followed a prophecy and took possession of divine authorities one by one, until they eventually became the pantheon of the new world.
They are just replacing each other. There it is. He finally fucking said it. My original theory is correct.
Just like the flame chase journey of today, Amphoreus' history is cyclical in nature.
Is that why when Maide got Strife's divinity, he said this history is wrong?
Huh. What a startling revelation. This means that the demigods, who bear the core flames, will also become the new Titans at the world's end, thereby shaping a new world?
So, does that mean in the prophecy, when it says only one shall witness the end, is it because all the other ones don't die, but they get reset and lose their memories? So they sort of like die? But that means there's one person who won't lose their memories. Is it whoever replaces Kefali? Or Death?
I believe that this is the truth behind the Era Nova, as mentioned in the prophecy.
This is utterly unbelievable.
So the prophecy is it just a means to keep the cycle going?
Besides, those twins in the past, even if they really are Thanatos, their whereabouts are still unknown even today.
Oh, Cass, that's very clearly you.
Are their whereabouts truly unknown? Didn't Polixia mention that seaside town, the birthplace of alchemy and the tale of the dragon? In our world, there exists a city which perfectly matches that description. Styxia.
But the people there worship Fagusa and bear no relation to Thanatos.
Yeah, that confused me right there, because I was like, why is Fagusa over there? What?
As in the time of Idonia, it had long turned into underwater ruins.
Take this.
This is...
the new Sporist masterpiece, the Philosopher's Stone. It was made by transmuting all of the
I knew it would pop up eventually.
into a single entity, with their flesh and blood as its foundation.
Yep. I was gonna say, what dead person is it made out of?
Remember, I've mentioned before that the art of alchemy is all about conversion, tempering, and ascension. This process also applies to the pursuit of truth. Regardless of how unbelievable this sounds, the truths of the world have been refined from the impurities. Think about the story of the dragon. This stone will lead you to your real hometown, allowing you to reform the door to the Netherrealm and discover Thanatos' fate.
You still look as confident in your victory as ever. But what if your conjecture is wrong?
Simple. I shall merely admit to the entire world that my experiment was a failure.
But he's really confident that it's not.
However, my line of thinking will not fail, because I have already planted the seeds of doubt into the hearts
You
of the
fucking
masses.
asshole.
Actions speak louder than words, Castorice. With the assembly about to begin, don't forget the promise you've made.
Dude, everything about this man is just like, they use the Hoyoverse, the Hoyo screw as I call it, which is the breadcrumbs and foreshadowing that they place in the story. This dude has taken all of those and said, you're right, but you're wrong, and then just flipped the perspective on it to make it somehow more logical. And it's amazing.
I've already searched for so long. I'm willing to try one more time. While we converse, his life is also slowly slipping away. But before I leave, I have another question. What exactly
are we?
did we witness just now?
What is life's number? So many questions in the game now.
That was the world imprinted in Kefali's soul.
Kefali's this chaos guy.
If we are to prove its existence, you must take the final step. Go.
So it's
Do
whoever
not disappoint me.
it's whoever gets the world bear's core flame. No, maybe not. Only one shall bear witness.
I understand.
This is only 3.2. The fuck do the rest of these patches do?
Hey, child of humanity.
Hey, I love Cersei's as a character. She comes off as this elegant, noble woman like Aglaia, but then every once in a while she just throws out the most, like, lack of eloquent talk possible.
Don't get antsy. I still remember the question you posed to me. As a scholar, I do not wish to offer up ambiguous conclusions. Let's discuss this topic again when she manages to find the evidence.
I merely wanted to ask, was that stone transmuted from your heart? If so, rebirth is no longer an option for you.
Why not? When I was a child, I lost someone dear to me. When I was a teenager, I lost my faith. A while back, although you saved my life, I also lost my soul in the process. Now I'm merely forsaking my body. What's the big deal?
This is literally just Castor from Fate Stay Night. Rule a breaker.
Why are you always finding ways to die? Isn't it good to be alive?
This is but a necessary sacrifice on my path to transform into the purest of them all.
Ascends to an Aeon.
Can someone who's dead even claim to be the purest of them all? Furthermore, if your hypothesis is proven correct, does it not just confirm that the myths are true, and thereby invalidate all your theories?
No, it's just the opposite. If my hypothesis is correct, it means that I can actually ascend to godhood and reshape this absurd world that you all have created.
He's crazy. He's crazy. He's crazy. I really thought...
A lot to take on at once.
Fine, it's like... Please, I'm a warrior. Don't stop. I really thought I wasn't gonna like Anaxa. He's pretty badass, mostly because he just spits in the face of everything, and it's fantastic. Yeah, that's gotta be really awkward to look at Aglaia, because she's literally about to be the thing you just talked about.
Lady Aglaia, please, let me explain.
Go on.
So what is it? Is it when they complete the journey, they all suddenly transform into crazy monster titans?
You know that the core flame of death has always been the greatest unknown regarding the Era Nova, which is why both you and Cainus desire to gain the power to control that core flame in the approaching Citizens' Assembly. Professor Anaxa has come to a consensus with Cainus. They want to suspend the trial once Thanatos' core flame is reclaimed, hoping thus to eradicate death from this world. If they're successful, then the flame chase journey will cease, and Alchema can enjoy everlasting peace.
Came up with that.
But I know this runs counter to your wishes. So long as we do not usher in Era Nova, the Black Tide will never be eradicated. Even with Lord Mighty on the front line, and the Black Tide not posing an immediate risk, the danger nevertheless remains.
Was the Black Tide in that previous world? I don't think it ever said or hinted at it. Because if it was, then this is kind of sounding like some bollocks.
Honestly, it's difficult for me to assess the pros and cons in this decision. But someone must bring the core flame before we can begin negotiations over it. The Titan could be very near. I cannot let this chance slip by. Besides, someone has to make this trip to bring back Mr. Soul.
Mr. Soul.
Well said. You already had every reason to seek an audience with Thanatos. It's that great performer who has weaponized
She immediately
your wishes
blamed
and
Anaxa.
placed us in this difficult situation. A world without death. Do you desire that too?
I think she does.
If fate dictates that my path must oppose yours, I will do all I can to resist it and protect what I aspire to achieve.
She's so sweet.
Lord Mighty showed me that without taking the first step, all talk of what follows is moot.
Unsure of what to say, but offer smile. Have mercy, Gnaeus. Stay your threats. Oh, that's so funny.
I have always hoped to hear you speak your mind, Cass. And I am glad to have heard your true thoughts. Styxia. I visited that place in the past. Though it is now an island surrounded by the river of Souls torrents, it's not hard to see its former splendor. Go. I will not stand in your way.
No shit.
As for you, you are someone who has cheated death. I believe you have more than enough reason to make the trip with Castorice and meet the god of death himself. Castorice.
It's just gonna be the little girl in the wheelchair. I'm so scared.
Your journey. I wonder what kinds of new interpretations your completed story will bring to the Flame Chase journey.
Thank you, Lady Aklia.
Not even an hour yet.
I hate to put a damper on this heartwarming
Thanks,
moment,
Finan.
but if Styxia is now an island surrounded by the river of Souls torrents, then how do we find a way in? Lady Treby is probably...
Here's something.
The answer is quite simple.
If you say we have to kill ourselves.
In the myths, Zagreus once made the domain of the dead their treasure vault. That is to say, they could enter and leave the nether realm as they pleased.
So we have to find Zagreus.
And if they could do that, then it follows that the demigod who inherited their divinity must be capable of the same.
Zagreus is already gone and there's already a demigod. It's gonna be Cypher.
I'll see you at Memorial Palace at Action Hour tomorrow.
Action Hour.
Cypher shall be your guide to finding that ancient city.
We get to meet Cypher! The tumultuous day finally comes to an end. Everyone disperses, each lost in their own thoughts.
Don Hung isn't back.
God, Nameless Recollection is here.
Back yet, huh?
Pathstrider set upon the River of Souls. Holy God. Oh yeah, Dan Hung's with Hyacine. Wait a minute. So then, if a group of warriors from the past is all the current Titans, does that mean when Hyacine said that story about a great warrior of the sky, is that the past person who became the current angry bird Aquila? Or no, I don't know. I'm just guessing. Hold on. Any pulls? Any pulls I can do? Do I have any pulls? Well, ironically, Cypher's on banner. Do I want Cypher? I kind of want Cypher. She's very cool, but the next lady coming out is something else. My Day's Cone would be pretty badass. Oh, I kind of want the new lady. I'm just gonna go with the new lady. I'm just gonna wait. I like the new lady. She's pretty cool. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Let's call it here. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you've been enjoying the series, please keep supporting it, keep liking, keep subscribing. Costs you nothing, does a lot for me. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, criticisms, and/or witticisms, please tape your watch you fall asleep. Leave a comment down below. And no spoilers. I'm going crazy with how awesome this shit is. Okay, adios, have fun all. The next video, we see a cat lady.